Ever noticed how some women just seem to naturally attract the right people without ever needing to chase them? It's like they've mastered an invisible force that draws others in, particularly men. But here's the truth. It's not magic. It's mindset. In this video, we're going to explore the powerful mindsets of women who never chase men, yet always attract them. If you want to unlock the secret to this magnetic energy, stay with me. Chapter 1. The importance of self-worth. The first powerful mindset of women who never chase men. They prioritize their self-worth above all. These women know deep down that they are complete on their own, and no relationship will validate their existence. Imagine this: a woman who doesn't need a man to define her happiness. She doesn't chase attention or validation. Instead, she attracts it naturally because she radiates confidence in who she is. Take Oprah Winfrey, for instance. She's built her empire not on the attention of men, but on the power of her own self-belief and success. She doesn't chase, and yet people, men and women alike, flock to her. That's the power of self-worth. Dudes, focus on building your own confidence, cultivate your passions, work on self-love, and the right people will come to you naturally. Don't measure your value by how many men you attract or how much attention you get. That's a trap. 2. Embracing independence and freedom. Next up is independence. Women who don't chase men embrace their freedom and autonomy. They build their lives in a way that isn't centered on anyone else. And because they are happy being alone, they attract people who value that independence. Think of it this way. When you stop looking for someone to complete you, you start attracting someone who will complement you. There's an irresistible magnetism in a woman who is whole on her own. Take Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City. She's independent, successful, and unapologetically focused on her career and her own life. The men in her life come to her because she doesn't need them. She's whole without them. Dues. Invest in your personal goals, hobbies, and passions. Work on being independent, and men will find that incredibly attractive. Don't make your entire life revolve around a potential partner. You are the main character of your story. 3. Being unapologetically authentic. Another powerful mindset is authenticity. Women who attract men effortlessly are unapologetically themselves. They're not trying to be someone else to please others, and because of that, their true essence shines. Ever noticed how the most magnetic people are often the ones who don't care about fitting in? They own their quirks, their flaws, their passions, and this authenticity is magnetic. For example, think of Rihanna. She's not trying to fit anyone's mold. She's confident in her skin, her voice, and her vision. That unapologetic authenticity makes her irresistible, drawing people, men included, toward her. Dues. Be true to yourself. If you're quirky, embrace it. If you're bold, be proud of it. People are drawn to authenticity. Don't try to fit into someone else's idea of perfection. Your uniqueness is what makes you stand out. 4. Emotional control and emotional independence. Let's talk about emotional control. Women who attract men easily know how to maintain emotional independence. They don't let their emotions dictate their decisions or behavior. They know their worth and don't need constant reassurance from anyone. Think about this. Emotional stability is incredibly attractive. When you can handle difficult situations with grace and poise, others can't help but be drawn to you. Think of Michelle Obama. Throughout her public life, she's maintained a sense of calm and dignity, no matter the situation. She doesn't react impulsively. Her emotional strength is something people admire, especially men. Dues. Master your emotional responses. Learn to stay calm under pressure. When you're emotionally balanced, you become an emotional anchor, and people are attracted to that stability. Don't become emotionally dependent on others for validation or stability. 5. Detachment from outcome. Finally, women who attract men without chasing them have mastered the art of detachment. They're not obsessed with the outcome of a relationship, which makes them incredibly magnetic. Why? Because when you stop clinging to the idea of being with someone, you allow things to flow naturally. You give space for real connections to grow. There's no desperation, no urgency, just ease. Take Emma Watson. She's openly talked about not needing to rush into marriage or relationships, and her sense of self-assurance makes her even more attractive. Dudes, embrace the idea of living in the moment. Don't chase a particular outcome. Focus on enjoying life as it is. Don't let the fear of being single define your actions. People sense desperation and will be less likely to stick around. As I conclude, I did like you know this. Women who never chase men, yet always attract them, have mastered the art of self-love, emotional independence, authenticity, and living freely. They know that their worth is not defined by anyone else. So, take a step back, embrace your own power, and watch the right people naturally be drawn to you. You don't need to chase anyone to attract the right people into your life. Your energy, your mindset, and your authenticity will always do the work for you.